Hi guys, it's Lan here, and today on my channel I'm just going to be giving you the intake on the piping hot tea, where I've been, what I've been doing, what's been happening, just all the funky life updates. So let's just get started. So we're just gonna start with right before the trip. So, which was roughly about a month ago, maybe a little, maybe longer, a little, maybe less than a month ago. And if I look out, or if I'm not looking directly at the camera, I can't see myself anymore because I'm using my phone, which we will get into. So don't mind me staring at everything but the camera. So the Gatlinburg trip. So I had a couple of videos that I was going to pre-film, that way I still posted while I was on the trip. And I also had shorts in line too, like YouTube Reels and Instagram Shorts and stuff like that. I had all of that in line. And then basically I was having a malfunction with my computer. I was using my iMac so I can like kind of move freely in my house while I was doing 7 million other things. But basically, I guess this dumb bitch didn't clear her storage on her iMac before she put all of the footage onto onto my MacBook. I'm sorry, my MacBook. I didn't clear my MacBook storage, and I had gotten done with pretty much. One of them was completely done. All I had to do was rewatch it. The second one was almost done. I just had to finish a little bit of the rough edits, rewatch, and kind of add the music and such. So I tried everything in my willpower to get that going and upload it. Didn't work. I ended up not bringing my MacBook so I could just have a good, weekend and a good trip in Gatlinburg. And so I remember, so now we're like on the trip, and it's about probably like 5:30, 6 a.m. and we're in Cherokee, North Carolina, and we always stop at the Waffle House. But on our way out, I think pretty much I had filmed on my phone the entire time up until this point. So we're pretty much going to the mountain in which we have to go up to get to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And I turn on my camera, and I remember when I turned it on, it was working fine. And then I look away for 10 seconds, maybe like even 2 minutes, and all of a sudden it turns off, but the lens doesn't turn, or the lens doesn't go back in. And for reference, I had a Canon G7X Mark II, and so I pretty much took the SD card and the battery out, and the lens still didn't go back in. I tried turning it on, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna film on my phone for the trip, and we will kind of figure it out once we get home. Now, I film on my phone the best I could, but this kind of put me in a position where I couldn't film on my phone and my camera, and I couldn't film shorts and reels, so it was either short or it was a YouTube part of the vlog. So that was a little challenging, and that's the problem that I'm having now. That's why I loved having my camera. I think a week later, I had gone onto the Canon website and filled out a form, but it said that it was $449 to get it fixed. So then I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna call Canon. I'm gonna call their customer service line and see what the heck is going on with that. And I did put it out there, and if you watched my previous videos, you would I think I had already mentioned this, but basically the 440 with the PowerShot series, I should say, with the $449 is a flat rate fee to get your camera fixed, or so they can fix it and they'll give you a new one. I'm assuming it'll be a refurbished one, but that's not the point. They'll give you a new one and pretty much you just pay for them to get your camera fixed. I was okay, that's great, but $449 is a lot right now. What do I do? And he's like, honestly, you have quite the fucking time to get it fixed. So even if you wait a couple years, the price may even go down if another PowerShot camera comes in. So he's like, honestly, I would say wait, and then when you're ready, just get it fixed. So I talked to my mom about it, but then I ended up watching a Lauren Schneider video. She was working on, I think, the EOS R8 at the time, and she was filming shorts while kind of like filming a sponsorship for Best Buy. And I was like, oh my god, I kind of want to go on the Canon website and see what the heck is going on, and see kind of like what they have and like kind of just like other cameras. And I came across the feature page, and in the feature page they had, and I'll have a picture of it on the screen, they had the EOS R100, and it was, the one that I clicked on was a bundle. So you can get either a double lens or you can get a single lens with all of the stuff, you know, like with the camera too. I would love to get the double lens, but right now I'm shooting for the single lens. So I'm saving up for that camera, and I'm saving for the G7X to get fixed. So I'm double saving. So I started the envelope challenge to, honestly, I kind of just want to see where the envelope challenge goes, see how much money I can collect, and kind of go from there. But I'm saving $25 per paycheck, which I get bi-weekly paychecks, so 2 per month. So I take 25 from my paycheck and put it in my savings and kind of calculate that I have so much saved for my camera. So that's what I'm currently doing at the moment. Yeah, other than that, I've been kind of like right after the trip, I kind of just really focused on editing all of the footage and getting it out to you guys. And then I stopped doing shorts for a while because I just kind of wanted to catch up. And then now I'm kind of getting in the groove of like filming a video, and then like whenever I have time to edit and upload it, and then onto all my socials. So that's what's happening with that. But I'm kind of just trying to get back in the groove with, you know, filming. And my Thursdays are a lot different now because of the fact that I don't have my camera to film. So I'm not pre-filming all of these videos like I usually do. So I'm kind of just getting back in the swing of like how I used to use my camera, like my phone. Right now we're doing pretty freaking well with, you know, the storage and editing, because what I do is I usually film and then I start uploading it to my MacBook. I mean my iMac, and then I'll start editing it. This is Wednesday's video. I still have to edit Sunday or Monday's video, so tomorrow's video. No, you guys would have already seen this. I don't know what I'm thinking. So Monday's video, which is for tomorrow. So yeah. But other than that, I mean, I don't really have many life updates. But by now you guys have already seen and heard about me getting into a car crash. If you guys are new here and did not watch that video, I'll have it up in the eye for you guys. It just came out today at 8 a.m., which I do post 8 a.m. most times, unless I go to the the tab and tell you guys otherwise, which you guys should always go to the community tab on my channel. I talk to you guys 24/7 and that's where you'll get the scoop on where I'm at, what I've been doing. And sometimes I'll do, you know, like polls and stuff like that, quizzes. So always go there, and always look out for what I'm telling you guys. But other than that, last Saturday, so I'll have the date of the crash, which I think it was the 12th. The 12th of July, I believe. I was heading, pretty much I had just pulled out of my plaza, and there's a City Furniture, a Mercedes, a Cane's Furniture, and then I think a Plaza, then the Cane's Furniture. This car was coming out of this plaza, and she did a 3-lane sweep. She didn't see me, and it was just a little too late, and I was going 55 or 50 at the time, which is 5 under the speed limit. Thankfully, neither of us were extremely hurt, and thankfully the damage could have been worse, so thankfully it wasn't as bad. But me and my mom took my truck to the auto body shop where we are getting it fixed. Just for privacy reasons, I'm not going to disclose where I got it done, because it is pretty close to where I live. We took it to the auto body shop, and then she drove me to do all of the paperwork for the Enterprise and, you know, the car, which insurance is paying all of it. We just have to pay a $500 deductible, which is nice. So other than that, Wednesday afternoon-ish, the parts were ordered, and I'm assuming by Thursday they had all of that done. And I think Friday morning my dad texted me that they said that it was getting a paint job. So hopefully by like next Thursday, which I'll have that date on the screen too, I will have my truck back. So I have a Nissan Sandra. I'll have it on the screen. It's great, but I am so used to being in higher vehicles. My dad has a Ford Explorer, my mom has a Kia Sorento, and my dad previously had multiple different trucks until they have given up. So I'm so used to being in higher vehicles that being in like a little tiny car, thankfully it's not like I think a smart car where it's a two-door, it's a 4-door, but thankfully it's a 4-door, but it's just small. The thing that I do like about it is it is a push to start, and it does have Bluetooth, obviously. So I love that. I think those are my 2 favorite features. The only other thing I'm not really a big fan of, I'm not used to, is more what I should say, but is like if you're like getting too close to the sides of the lane, it'll notify you by like kind of like vibrating your steering wheel. So I mean, that's a cool feature. It's not my favorite feature. I mean, other than that, it does have a backup camera, which is nice. And it does notify you. I do have a backup camera in my Toyota Tacoma, but it doesn't like notify you. That's pretty cool. But other than that, I mean, I hope to get my truck this week. I'm wanting to get back into my normal routine. I'm wanting to kind of, you know, kind of put this in the back burner and kind of just let it drift off. I think it's time. And what a lot of people, I'm here and I'm always telling, you know, 100% truth, and I only want to put out raw footage for you guys. So after the crash, I think, first of all, I'm not diagnosed by any means, but I know I have OCD, and I know that I have perfectionist mind, but I found out that I also have anxiety, which is pretty crazy. It's not like crippling or anything, but because I know it could be a lot worse. But the things that like give me anxiety, A, is being in a short car at the moment. B, like number 2 would be when people like, and I know I'm one to do this too, but like when they don't stop at the stop sign and they kind of like, it looks like that they're about to turn into wherever they're turning into. So, and it kind of freaks me out. Other than that, when people like are too close to one side of the lane and it kind of feels like they're gonna like slide right into me, not my biggest fan. But I think that the anxiety, I'm starting to put my mind at ease by telling myself that I did everything I did everything that I could to prevent it. And as much as I want to say that like I could have done more, there's nothing else that I could have done to prevent this accident, and it is what it is, and I'm safe, I'm alive. And I think that my perfectionist mind needs to get over the fact that I did do everything that I could, and I need to move on from that. But I'm hoping once I get back into my truck and, you know, back into, you know, a very normal routine and not having to worry about a stupid little sedan or whatever the hell I have. I think once I get back into my normal routine of things, I think that I will feel a lot better, and I think I will feel a lot safer knowing that my truck did what it could do to help me out. But yeah, I mean, that's where I've been for the past couple weeks, like 4 weeks. It's been a crazy hectic month, and I am telling you, I am ready just for my birthday month coming up in August. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for everything to just be put behind and start new beginning is what I'm ready for. But I mean, other than that, I kind of just wanted to give you the scoop. I wanted to give you updates, and I kind of wanted to make a proper life update with you guys, kind of have a sit down chit chat type of vibe. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, give it a big thumbs up, and if you got this far, tell me how old you guys are in the comment section.